Welcome, everybody. I am talking today to one of my favorite people, one of my favorite instructors as well, Lori Hardtke, and she runs Bitewise, which is a MSP business. And I'm going to say across 2 states. She can explain all that. She's one of the instructors at IT Service Provider University and one of our most popular instructors. I was just telling her she has the record for highest class attendance, higher than I do. So, and we're hoping with her new class that she will have even higher attendance. So Lori's going to be teaching a class for us called Profit First for MSPs. Now, before we get to that, let me have you give a little more clear introduction of who you are and how you got here.
Oh gosh, well, it all started. No, well, I'll just kind of give the overview. But my business is incorporated in Arizona, where I'd lived for about 27 years. And then 10 years ago, I moved to Maui. Carl helped me with that transition, and I learned how to do everything remotely, and way before COVID. So I was been Zooming for a lot of years already. And so then I ended up, still growing my business. I'm originally from Minnesota, so you might hear a few you betches and all of that. But in all the last 10 years, I've had to go back to Minnesota to help my aging parents who have since passed. But that was all integral in the amazing things too that happened, with my business that still continued to grow without me really putting a lot of effort into it on some months, which I just found amazing. And then I ended up, still struggling financially sometimes because, revenue kept growing, but where was all of, that
cash flow
profit? Yeah. So I ended up heard about Profit First, and then it was one of those, I think it was in 2018. I'm like, it wasn't until 2019 when I really started to implement it. And then within about a year and a half, it really made a huge difference. And that's kind of why I'm here today with the new class. I've worked with several other MSPs over the last year or two, helping them as well. And it really changes the cash flow in your business, and it's an amazing tool to have, whether you're small, just starting out, or you're a multi-million-dollar business. So,
all right. So you teach another class for us, which is all about kind of being the super successful solo entrepreneur. And that class is very, very popular. And you really have taught people a lot of techniques about, what it takes to make it to a level that a lot of people don't think they can get to without employees. And you do it running a business in one state from another state, and literally just sort of meshed your personal and professional goals together so that your business supports who you are and what you want to do and what you want to do with your life. And you literally have reached, I guess, a level that most people never reach. And so I congratulate you on that. And I thank you for teaching people about that. So this is kind of the next level, right? And so give us a kind of the overview, 10,000 feet. What is Profit First versus any other system for managing your money?
Yeah. Because I've looked at a lot of them. There's, Simple Numbers with Greg, and they're all good. It's just when you're smaller, like me, a solo MSP, it's just overwhelming. I don't have the time to sift through my, financial reports. Quite honestly, I don't really know how to read financial reports. It doesn't matter. You just need more money coming in than money going out, right? I mean, that's just, and so Profit First helps to keep that simplified. And the old equation of, you take your revenue, you subtract out your expenses, and what's left is profit. That does not work. And that's what Mike Michalowicz, the author of Profit First, that's what he's trying to have, the world change. It's should be revenue minus profit equals expenses. And when you do that, whatever is left is how much money you have to run your business. And when you go, well, I don't have enough money to pay out, it's like, well, there's the problem. You need to find ways to either get more revenue or to decrease your expenses. And I've kept track of everything. And so it's been like all of the little things that we, as techie people, we love to have new shiny gadgets. And Profit First helps you really make business decisions just by looking at your bank account, because you set up 5 accounts, and that's what I plan to kind of teach everybody.
So what's the Profit First for MSPs piece of it? Just sort of like, this happens to be the business you're in, so
yeah, I just figured it would be. I really enjoy helping MSPs because we have a lingo that we can communicate, and I actually have a local farmer here on Maui. I've helped him a little bit, he's majorly in debt, so he's working on paying off his debt. But so it works for any business, but I prefer to focus and help other MSPs.
And the Profit First piece of it, so you are a Profit First coach now.
Yeah.
And so you are taking this programming, bringing it to MSPs, and you were saying it works really well with the whole process that you've developed separately of running your superpowered solo entrepreneurship.
Yeah, my kind of tagline is wealth, health, and happiness. And wealth means different things to people. And for me, it's not necessarily money, but money really does help you. I mean, having financial freedom, or whatever you want to call it, really is empowering for you to make whatever lifestyle choices you want. And we're fortunate enough, we eat, I was a kid, I want to live to be 108 so that I can finish all the projects that I've started.
108, like on the dot?
On the dot. Yep. And so there's I walk every day, or I try to walk every day. And I love to be outside in the yard and garden. I like to, just kind of always be busy, and not necessarily working all the time. And I've noticed I've been, accountability captain, been in a lot of different groups. And I guess I figured out what I don't want. And I didn't want employees. I didn't want to work. So the way I designed my business was, I don't want retail. I need businesses that are only from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, so I don't have to really work weekends. And that's, and then putting a lot of process and procedures in place. So that's kind of where you've been very helpful with all your books and checklists. And, we all love checklists.
Yep. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So the new class is going to start October 24th. And it's over at IT Service Provider University, which is itspu.com. And do you have a website where folks can get in touch with you personally?
It is Profit First for MSPs, and you can use the number 4 or spell out FORE. And it's Lori at profitfirstformsps.com.
All right. Well, and of course, 4. You get as many domain names as you want, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
That's the trick for the 21st century. First comes the domain name, then everything follows from that. So folks can sign up now if they choose to. Members of the Small Biz Thoughts technology community can attend at no additional charge. So that's a bonus as well. And are you going to have homework for these folks?
Oh yeah, some fun exercises, to see how we can, get the business owners to, at least 6 figures in a short period of time. Help people eradicate eradicate debt. So it might be different. I'll have a variety of exercises for people to do, and not necessarily reading the book from cover to cover, but I'm not really going to kind of go into that. We have some additional ways of kind of reverse engineering. How much money do you really want to make to live the lifestyle you want to live?
And despite the fact that we started talking about solo entrepreneurs, this is great for people with larger businesses as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. So just because, you're a $2 million business, if you have 18 or 1.8 million in expenses, you're really, you're not doing that good. So we need to, kind of dive in and see what we can do to help, change those numbers around.
Well, what's interesting is, we always talk about that as the bragging number, right? Your top line revenue. Oh, it's great. Oh, $1 million, 2 million, whatever. Okay. What's your bottom line, right? Is your bottom line that you are putting more stuff on your credit cards every year? Okay. Maybe you should think about changing things around a bit. So,
yeah.
And when you work with MSPs, have you seen that there are specific things people do that like you can almost count on, like, that is going to be one of the things that we're going to need to focus on?
Yeah. One of them is most MSPs only pay themselves once a year. And
Really?
they wait until year end to see how much money they have left over.
So it's literally profit last.
It's profit last. Yeah. And that has to change for a lot of reasons, right? I mean, no one's going to want to merge or buy a business that is not paying the owner a decent salary.
Right.
So, and then I have other little tidbits of reasons why it's not a good way to run a business.
Well, I need to pay my electric bill every month, so I don't know how I would pay myself only at the end of the year. So
yeah, well, a lot and the other thing too, and I did this. I've done all this stuff the wrong way. So I one of them was it's like, oh God, I had a really good month. I have some extra cash sitting in my one bank account. So I would I'll just do an owner's draw for $3,000. And then next month it'd be like, oh crap, I don't have enough money to pay my expenses. So I guess I better put that money back. So it was a shot in the dark. I didn't have any kind of consistent process to figure out what that is. And that's what Profit First does, is we do all kinds of different ways to look at how to come up with the right numbers.
Right.
And get you in a rhythm of doing the same thing month. So that's why I say it takes 12 to 18 months to really implement Profit First, to where you're going to like, well, this is fun. This is fun. And then you start having more fun saving money than spending money.
Right. Well, the good news is if folks take the class in October, it ends in November. They'll be able to kick off the new year sort of with all the pieces in place and ready to execute. And if they choose to engage you after that, I'm assuming that you'll be open to that as well.
Yeah, I'm actually building out an academy. So there'll be a couple of different tracks that people could select from to help kind of through the process. And, hopefully they can graduate and be on their way. So.
Very good. All right. Well, Lori Hardtke from Profit First for MSPs.com. Thanks for being with us today. And I look forward to your great new class.
Awesome. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate the time.